Hello, my friends. This is Bobby D coming to you live from the Lombard to the Philippines. It's an awesome day here. Hope you're having a great time wherever you are as well. This is Bobby D and Lisa D Love Train Nation, one nation under Group One Love. So good to get in touch with you, get in touch with our subscribers. This is basically a hangout, bang out, clang out time. Yeah, we get in touch, be in touch with you guys, let you know we're still alive and well. We're doing fine, like Georgia wine, and we want to touch bases with our subscribers. Just wanted to see how you doing and where you at. Where you at? Everybody, where you at? We back, man. And guess what? Not only are we back, but we still black. Black and proud. Yo, say it loud. Thank you, James Brown. Black and proud. Say it loud. I'm black and proud. Remember something? But yeah, this is a good day. It's about 75 degrees, partly cloudy here in Talambad. And we're back at the home front, just hanging, banging, and clanging. Go over some current events with you, worldwide events. Number one, we have some new candidates into the presidential race that had thrown their hats into the race. Uh, Senator Scott from South Carolina, Tim Scott, excuse me for a minute. He threw his hat in a few weeks ago. And then Rob the Sanctimonious, like somebody calls him, or somebody calls him, one of my subscribers calls him Ron the Satan. They'll have a lot of fun with that, man. But we're here, and so I want to talk about first. Let's talk about Tim Scott. Okay, as you may or may not know, Tim Scott is an African American Republican. Okay, he is from the GOP persuasion. Okay, now I understand he's from my home birth state of South Carolina. Tim Scott is a good man. Uh, whether he wins the nomination for the presidency of the United States from the Republican Party, I doubt it. It's a long shot. Number one, he's an African American, and people in that state somewhat not led to be African American oriented. Okay, and by virtue of the fact that he's the only African American senator in the Senate of the United States Senate, that tells you something right there. And by virtue of the fact that Tim Scott was appointed, ladies and gentlemen, he did not win initially. Did not win the election. He was appointed by the prior governor of South Carolina to be a senator. Okay, so and then he went on, and then he won re-election. But he's a nice guy. I like him. I just don't like his politics. Okay, he's a MAGA idiot, like many others out there, and I just don't think that he's going to. I would like to see him do well, but I just don't think that he's the representative for the MAGA clientele out there. They're looking for somebody like with no melanin, first of all, right? I'm just being honest. You know, I'm just being honest with you. And that's something you hardly find on the airways on YouTube. People are just deceiving you a lot, you know. But I'm not. I'm telling you the truth. He has the wrong melanin in his skin. He has melanin in his skin, and so he's an Oreo. Okay, I'm sorry, y'all, but I have to be honest. He's black on the outside, but he lily white on the inside. And so, with that in mind, he is going to be an afterthought. After 6 months of running that race, he'll probably drop out, and the front runners will take over. Now, one other note to this presidential race, we have what's the guy name? DeSantis, Ron DeSantis. They call him Ron DeSantimonious. Somebody calls him Sanctimonious. Somebody, one of my subscribers will call him Ron DeSatan. I had a lot of fun with that. But yeah, Ron is running, and he started out on Twitter. You know, Twitter Spaces has a new live showing, and Elon Musk and Ron was out there, you know, doing their little thing, their little interview, and it had a bunch of bad glitches. That's a foreboding for the rest of the campaign. So the inevitable question is, will Ron DeSantis win the Republican nomination? In my humble opinion, no. That's a big no. Okay, because number one, Orange Man is still in the race. And if you look at the numbers, the poll numbers recently, ladies and gentlemen, who's in charge? Who's leading in the front race of the Republican nominees or potential nominees? Orange Man. And Orange Man still has a large following. Now you can say, well, he's a rioter. He's a revolutionary. He tried as an insurrectionist against the government. Yeah, he did all that, but it doesn't affect his ratings. It doesn't affect the people that are for him. So he still has a huge following, and I suspect, ladies and gentlemen, just like he did in 2015-16, he came from the bottom of the pack and he went to the top and he won the nomination. Okay, I suspect if now let me just give you one caveat. If Orange Man does not incur charges that are felony nature, which would give him some time, he will probably win the nomination. Okay, for the Republican Party candidate, presidential candidate. Now, if he does get some time or get convicted on one of those charges he's up on, and he may not, he may falter, and that would leave opening and that would leave room for the other wannabes, such as Ron DeSantis, the Satans, Ron DeSantis, or Tim Scott, and there's a couple other no-namers that run too. But so that would leave them opening for them to fight for the nomination. Okay, so I'm looking forward to this year coming up, this year, the rest of this year, and 2024. I'm looking forward, man, because I love political seasons, and especially the presidential race. I like to see how people go at it, and what more importantly, I'm about the truth. So what I'm looking at to see is which candidate is going to bring out the most truth. Okay, start all these lies. Okay, and so now we're dealing with Republicans. Uh, that's a good race to look at if you like politics like me, you like staying in the news. It's going to be very exciting. I want to see who comes as a front runner. I'm thinking it's going to be Trump, but you never know. This sanctimonious or the Satan might just edge him out. Okay, we'll see. All right, so Biden is running again, as we know, President Biden. Now, many of you hate that guy. I don't know why. And you're Democrats. Well, he too old. So what, man? So he got some age on him. You know, he's still doing the job, right? Last time I checked, he was still up and running. He wasn't dead. He's still alive. And I like his politics. I like the fact that he's a people-oriented person. I like the fact that Biden has had several tragedies in his life. He lost a wife, he lost children, and he's still hanging. He's still doing strong. He's going strong. Now his body's failing him, of course. He's older. Okay, he's 80 years old. Many people say, well, Biden won't last another term, and then we'll have Kamala Harris as vice president. So what? That's who he chose to be his running mate for again this time. And so if he has untimely demise, then that's who we're stuck with. Okay. So let's just be positive, you Democrats out there. Let's be focused and let's get behind whoever. Let's put it like this. Biden has not secured the nomination yet. Okay. He's just made an announcement that he's going to run for president again. He still has to get the votes needed to secure that nomination. So he's not a shoo-in by any means. He's not a shoo-in. Okay? So let's keep that in mind as well. I personally, and when the initial race when Biden ran initially, I wasn't for him. Okay, I had some other people in mind, but he was not one of them. Okay, but to be honest with you, when you look back at Biden's 4 years in office, or almost 4 years in office, you see he has an outstanding track record. To be honest with you, man, he has an outstanding track record. He's passed more bills in his time there than any other president in the history of this country has done. He has so many good things going for him. He knows how to relate to the Congress and the Senate, and so I'd vote him for Biden again. If he runs, unless I see a candidate that may be better than him. Right now, I don't see any other potential candidates that are at least better or more than what Biden is. Okay, he's old, and I'm just praying the Lord, please, Lord, let Biden let him serve out his next term. If he wins, Lord, please. Also, because I know what the alternative who will be in his place if he has an untimely demise. I don't want to see whoever who's the vice. I don't want to see that person in the race. I don't want to see her as president. I like the vice president. I think she's an outstanding a government official. She's done a lot. She's been in politics. She's been in the Senate. She's been a DA in California. I think she's an outstanding lawyer, attorney, person. But as far as the leadership skills needed to run the United States of America and the negotiation skills, I think she's lacking. Okay, I'm just honest with you. And please don't keep the comments to yourself. Maybe you just say, hey, I'm not. I'm being honest. I'm looking at it from my perspective and my viewpoint. I'm saying some things that some of you suckers out there won't want to say. Well, she gonna be all right, but in the back of your mind, you know she ain't. Okay, I'm just telling you like it is. Yeah. So, my ideal vice president would have been Michelle Obama. Okay, she don't want to get into politics. You know what I'm saying? And she could be an ideal president if she were to run. Okay, so that's the political side of where I'm at right now. USA is going through a whole lot of stuff right now. So is the Philippines and many other countries. But you know, the thing about it is, choose where you want to live in this life, and choose how you want to live in this life. I made my decision. LisaD is on board with me. We're here for right now, but whenever our paperwork and everything is completed, we're gonna make that change. You know what I'm saying? Make that change. Yeah, we're gonna make that change. And so I'm not discouraging any of you, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, that want to come to the Philippines. Hold on a second. I am not discouraging anyone that wants to come to the Philippines. I encourage you to come overseas, not necessarily just to the Philippines, but overseas, man, because you begin to see how other side is. You begin to see new vistas, new horizons, how people do things differently from you. And that's what it's all about. Sharing, caring, interacting. You know, I learned so much from living here in the Philippines. You know, I would never take it back. Okay? But I also know that it's time for me to leave. It's time for me to depart and to go back home. I got two grandsons, man. I need to, Isaiah and Josiah. You can see those are biblical names because we believe in the Lord in my family. You know what I'm saying? Lord, capital Lord, the Lord. Yeah, we believe in the Lord. So I want to be back with my boys. I want to see them grow up. I want to help them do everything they were called to do in this world to do by the Lord. And I just want to I want to be the grandpa that I hadn't been so far. Okay? I want to be there day in and day out. And you can't blame me. You know, how many say you got grandchildren or you got children you want to be with? Well, nothing wrong with that. And so I love my wife, LisaD. She loves me. We've never had any blowouts. Some of you say, well, y'all, Bobbie, he left the Philippines because he blew out with his wife. They had a big argument. Stop the lie, mister. Stop the lie, okay? Don't lie on me, okay? Throw a pie on me, slap my face, but do not lie on me, okay? Truth is, I decided I needed a break. Had some issues, had some things come up, and I needed a break. I took that break in the United States, and when I went there, man, it was so blessed. I was with my people, man. I was like, oh, I'll just shower with love. You ever had an opportunity to go home and everybody just showed so much love to you because they hadn't seen you in a while? It's been 5 years, man. 5 long years since I've been in the United States. That was my third trip in 8 years. I've been here 8 years. That was my third trip in 8 years. And it was too long of a period of time not to have visited my people, my loved ones. Oh, I see them on the internet. We talk chit chat, but it's nothing like being there, sharing with them, holding them, hugging them, being with my boys, man. You know what I'm saying? I love them, loving it, baby. But I wish you all the best out there. Whenever you find someone that you love, that you care about, that you share the tear about sometime, hang with them, man. Okay? LisaD is the one for me. She's changed my life. Okay? I'll be honest with you. Ever since I met LisaD, everything has been different for me in a better way. My mentality, my confidence, my outlook on things, my horizons have broadened. I can take things better now without flying off the handle. All of those things have happened to me because of the love I saw in a lady called LisaD. And that all right. You know what I'm saying? When you find the love of your life, man, hang with her, bang with her, clang with her. Don't let her go. Okay? Until it's time to let her go for the Lord call her home or call you home. That's it. That's what it's going to be with us. I ain't playing with you. Watch me work it. Yeah, watch it, yo. But yeah, that's what's happening. Oh, let me tell you this. I went to a dentist. I'm trying to get my teeth redone. So I had to lay up. Normally LisaD and I go to a dentist once a year. We get a cleaning exam, etc. However, since the pandemic, man, we was barred from going to the dentist, so our teeth went under a little bit. LisaD recently had to get she had a tooth pulled out right before the pandemic, and because that tooth she had pulled out, it caused her other front teeth to go, I guess, move, and it clashed. And anyway, so she went to the dentist, got examined. She said, "Ma'am, you're gonna need some braces to stop your teeth from moving and everything's crossing around." So she had to get braces. Okay, and braces is a good thing. The good thing about it is not too expensive here in the Philippines to get braces or dental work, medical or dental work for that matter. So we got her some braces, and then I had myself examined. He said, "Sir, all your teeth are fine, but you need a root canal on one of your tooth number 14, which is a premolar." So I said, root canal. I've had so many in the past. I was like, I was like, no, not again. But yeah, again. So they recommended her dentist to go to. Because this dentist we went to, she did not do root canal, so she couldn't do it. So she suggested a dentist. So we go to this dentist. We set an appointment. We go to the dentist, okay? And so I get in the dentist's office. I said, "Ma'am, I was recommended by you, suggested to come to you to get this root canal. My name is BobbieDAndLisaD, etc. Okay, so she acted like she didn't want to even see me. I said, "Ma'am, are you there?" I said, "Hello, Earth the dentist, Earth." Yeah, she said, "Oh, I'm sorry." And then we go in the office, and I sit in the chair, and I was in that chair, ladies and gentlemen, listen to me good. I was in that chair over 2.5 hours. Yeah, you heard me right. Over 2.5 hours. And the lady dentist was only digging, drilling in my tooth. And I got fidgety. I had to use the restroom. My mouth was like, oh, because she had this thing, I don't know what you call it. This thing you put in your mouth when dentists are working on you, and it keeps your mouth fixed where you can't do nothing. You can't even roll your lips at them. But anyway, so I was in the chair, man. I said, "Ma'am," I said, and I couldn't talk. I was like, "Ma'am," she said, "What you say?" I said, I need to go to the restroom." She finally got it out. I said, "How much longer, ma'am?" She said, "About 10 minutes." Okay. So I sat there fidgeting for about 10 minutes, and then she said, "I'm done." I said, "Ma'am, did you get everything straight?" She said, "No, sir, I didn't do anything. I couldn't find it." I said, "What? You couldn't find a root canal, and I was sitting in your office over 2 hours. What is wrong with you, ma'am?" I was very upset, but I didn't really go off on her. I said, "Ma'am, you mean I sat there when you drilled on my tooth, in and out, scraping it, and she couldn't find a root to canal to fix it?" She said, "No, sir, I'm going to have to send you to another doctor." No. First she said, "No, you have to come back for another treatment." Then I said, "No, I'm not coming back here." Then she said, "Okay, then I'm going to have to send you to another doctor." I said, "Yeah, you need to do that." Because I was like, I'm going to come back in your chair again. You butcher on me for another 2.5 hours. What is wrong with you? Anyway, long story short, man, and I'm not going to mention the dentist's name or anything because that would be inappropriate. But long story short, I paid her for an x-ray that she gave, and I paid her for a minimal amount of work that she did because the work she didn't do anything. She just damaged my nerve in my tooth. And so it's very sensitive now. I had a lot of pain. And when I left, the lady was pissed off at us. Me and my wife, she got angry at us because I questioned her about what she was doing to my teeth that long. And so what she said, I went to the restroom. While I went to the restroom, LisaD said, "You know what she did?" I said, "What did she do?" She came and slammed the door because she went in the office. She slammed the door and said, I don't want y'all in there." I said, "What?" I said, "Lord," I said, "LisaD, you better be glad I wasn't in there when she did that." Because she did that when I went to the restroom. So I went out of the room. They got a restroom outside the office. So I come back in and we paid her. And she tried to say, "Y'all don't have to pay." I said, "No, ma'am. We're good people. You did something in our mouth. You did some type of work, whether it's good, bad, or ugly. You did. So we're going to pay you for what you did." We paid for the x-ray and we paid a portion of the fee that she should have given. We didn't pay the full fee because she didn't get anything done. So she didn't want to step in there. I said, "No, you're going to take this money because you did something. We are good people. We just don't come in and try to rob nobody." So you didn't find a problem. I got to go somewhere else. And we left out of there. Okay. So long story short, guys, I'm telling you, I still got to get I have to go to another doctor, another dentist. and get the job that she messed up, get this tooth fixed. I had a lot of pain in the tooth. I had to take some pain reliever to get it done. And we visited these old dentists, the one she got her braces from, yesterday, and he gave me a prescription for antibiotics because he said she may have messed up a nerve in there or damaged a nerve when she went to the root canal, didn't fix it. So I'm taking antibiotics. She said once the antibiotics have set in, the nerve, the pain in that tooth will be gone. And then he said, you come back and we'll try to take care of what's going on with you. Okay, so okay. So that's where we at. Long story short, here's the moral of that story. Be very, very careful, ladies and gentlemen, if you're in the Philippines, and for anywhere for that matter, and you choose a dentist, make sure, and I did not do this, make sure that you can get some kind of referrals of people that have been there before. Make sure that you can check on the credentials, so on and so forth. And so that is doubly important. They said she was a specialist for root canal. No, not in my book. She couldn't find a problem. Yeah, so be careful, ladies and gentlemen. And that's not only with dental, but it's with medical as well. The Philippines, if you're in a big city in the Philippines, your medical and dental should be adequate. I'll put it like that. However, if you're in a small town, you probably ain't got no dentist. You may not have a doctor, you know what I'm saying? So be careful where you go for treatment in the Philippines. Now, the Philippines is an emerging company, an emerging nation as pertaining to medical vacation. Okay, medical people that come all over the world just to find medical procedures that are cheaper. The Philippines is emerging nation for that because the procedures and medical prices and the dental prices are very, very low. It's about 25% of whatever cost is what the cost is here. Let's say you went to the United States to do some dental or medical procedure, they'll charge you, let's say they charge you $100 in USA. Here, for that same particular procedure, or you would probably pay about $25. That's the difference, okay? That's how cheaper it is here. Now, does cheap mean the same service level or better service level? Not necessarily so. It depends on the medical practitioner, dental or medical, in which you engage in. Now, I have to be honest and let you know that some of the medical practitioners, many of them, not some of them, but have been trained in the United States of America, and then they come back to the Philippines to practice. Okay, so you're dealing with people that have medical training and education from the U.S. and they apply those skills here in the Philippines. But again, you're dealing with people that were medically trained in the Philippines as well. And so you have to, when I try to find a dentist, I try to make sure, which I did do this time, that those dentists was trained in the United States and they have the procedural, medical and dental procedures that you would find in the United States. Okay, that tells me that they have some type of quality control in the office, and you won't wind up getting what I call a jack leg, or bad dental or medical practitioner. Okay, so it's important. Everything in the Philippines is not the same as in the United States. So don't fool yourself like it is. Well, you know, Bobby, I'm going to Cebu, I'm going to Manila, it's a big city, it's just everything they got. Okay. You sit up there. You sit up there. Some of the things are similar, but the best quality of medical or dental services you will find will be in the United States of America. And now, if you go to some of the smaller cities in the United States, they're not going to be as good as they should, because smaller cities can't afford to depend on big dental doctors, dentists, or or medical practitioners that you would find in bigger cities. Okay, so yeah, that's what I want to let y'all know. I'm doing a video currently, it's on relationships. I'm gonna try to have that out by tomorrow morning. I'm gonna need you guys to look at it. Okay, it's a real good video, man. I put some time in it, and it's called Exploring Dysfunctional Toxic Relationships. I'm gonna say it again. Exploring Dysfunctional Toxic Relationship. Okay, this video will help you, and it will show you some of the things that many of you may be going through right now. Yeah, it will show you some of the things. It talks about manipulation. Okay, it talks about. Hold on, let me pull this up. Let me see if I can show you a little piece of it. It talks about a whole lot of stuff many of us are dealing with, many of you are dealing with right now, and you don't even know you're dealing with it, but it's happening right before your eyes. And next thing you know, You acting like a simp and you don't even know why. It's because you're being manipulated. Yeah, yeah, you're being manipulated and you don't even understand what's going on behind the scenes. That's how easy it is for Filipinas, females, anybody to manipulate nowadays. There's so many tactics and techniques out there to get you on the ground and give up all your money. It's amazing. And you guys just like, well, you know, I love her. Stop being so naive. Stop being so immature. Grow up before you get blown up by her. Okay. I mean, people will blow up your bank account. They will blow up your mind. They will blow up your person. They will make you bad. I mean, when you mess with somebody that's toxic, man, that toxicity, that level of toxicity could do what? Permeate your mentality, permeate your emotions, permeate your feeling, and then next thing you know, you mad at the world. You go on your job. Hi, John. How are you? Say, what's wrong with him? You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, man, that can happen. And I don't want to see you go out like that. You deserve better than that. You deserve the best. That's why you're watching this station right now. That's why you're watching BobbieD, the Love Train Nation. Yeah, one nation under you, one love. That's what we do. Each one reach one, each one teach one. Unconditional love is what you find here, man. I don't want to judge you. Hmm? You do what you do. I do what I do. You respect me. I respect you. That's how it works. And when we don't have that mutual understanding between us, when we don't have that mutual love and affection between us, we part ways. That's the big basis of any working, functional relationship. And many of you are in dysfunctional relationship. What you mean, Bobby? What you dysfunctional relationship that's not working? Most of you in these relationships, all you're doing is the lady is twerking. You heard me? She twerking that thing. And you, yeah, baby. Come on, man. When you gonna grow up? When you gonna realize it's more than just physical to a good relationship? Huh? Or some of you may never realize. All you want is the booty. The tootie and the booty. You know, it's more to it than that. When it's time for the tootie and the booty, get it. Get all you can and can all you get, baby. Because that's what it's for. But then, how long can you flow? How long can you go just on the booty and the tootie, huh? It's more to it than that. And when you begin to see that it's more to it than that, then you will have a better life. Life begin to have more meaning, more substance to you, for you, and to you. And you elevate your mentality. Not only your mentality, but you elevate your personality and your what? Reality. Back to reality. Hmm? Yeah, it's because the things that last in life are the internal, meaningful substances. See this body I'm looking at right now? You see this body? See this? Me? It's just surface. It's the inside that really counts. My inner man, my inner being, my inner personality, my inner strength. That's what matters. And if you can't see that, man, you got some issues. You got some growing up to do. Okay, I have transcended that primordial level of thinking and living. I have arrived to a higher level of living and thinking, and I want you to come up with me, man. It's time out for thinking that you just got to get a piece and that's all you want. That's life. I just get a little piece. Sorry for you, because that's an unmeaningful way of existing. That's an unmeaningful way of living. There's a better way. Hmm? And if you haven't seen the better way, stick with this channel. Stick with BobbieD and LisaD, Love Train Nation. Okay? We will teach you, we will reach you, and bring you to a new level of understanding, a new level of relationship, a new level of being. Okay? Because we believe in each one, reach one, each one, what? Teach one. I'm gonna bring you up the way you need to be if you follow me. Okay, and that all right. Okay, let's go. But yeah, that's some things I had on my mind. I want to talk to you about. We're not doing as much lives as we did before, ladies and gentlemen. Several reasons for that. Number one, I discovered that when we don't do as many lives and we do recorded videos, whether it be shorts or regular recorded videos, guess what? The subscriber base goes up. Yeah, but I also understand that lives are necessary for my audience. to engage with us, to have a one-on-one dialogue. Okay. So we have to do a little bit of both, but the majority of my videos, usually you will find it's going to be a little bit more recording, less live, but I'm still going to do live, okay? Because we have a tribe in that rhyme, okay? We have to develop a tribe, a people, a community out there that has to interact with us, and we want to interact with you. That's the whole purpose of this ride with us today on the train. Hang out, bang out, clang out. I want to hear what's on your mind. You've heard some of the things that's on my mind, and then we have a meeting of the mind. We call them mastermind. I had our first mastermind class, mastermind meeting. Was last week? Last week. And it was only one person attended. Man, I was like, what? Nobody would. We had a great time. Thank you, John, for showing up. And I'm gonna do it again. And if I have nobody attend, I'm gonna tell you what I need to tell you off the script, off the grid. Because stuff I can say on a mastermind meeting, that's a private meeting between me and you. If you want to attend the next mastermind meeting, should be coming up shortly. Send me your email address, and I'll send you the link. When that mastermind meeting comes up, you'll be ready. I'll send you, and then you click on that link. You'll be right here, and we will talk like you one-on-one. In those meetings, I break it down to the barest essential. I tell you what I think about it with no holds barred. Okay. Now I might cuss a little bit, and I don't cuss on my public show because that's not me. But on the private show, I might let some fly. Because sometimes you can use profanity to get a point across. It's not my normal nature to do so, but sometimes I get a little upset. And I need to let you know how it really is. Okay, that vernacular is usually foreign to me, but on the private shows, it may be a little bit coming out. But anyway, what I'm trying to say is, on the private mastermind shows that I do, there are no holds barred. Everything goes, okay, and everything flows. That's how it should be. When you meet together, you want to be totally transparent sometimes, and those shows that are private shows allow me to do more than I can do on a public show. On the public shows, I want to be right, tight, long, strong, because to be children watching this, younger people, I want to be a good example. I'm trying to be a good example at all times. That's what I strive to be, and I think you should do as well. Okay, that's it, man. LisaD's here today, doing a little work in the background. We're having a good time. Every time I'm with LisaD, I have a good time. Uh, we go out together a lot. We hang out, and she is just one of the best women I have ever met in my life. And I'm so thankful that she is married. She chose to accept my proposal, and so she's with me for to the end. Okay, she's my best friend too. Okay, she's my wife and everything else. And I'm finna cry. Yeah, okay, we're gonna ride the train real quick. Find out who's over here with us, man. I always like to interact with my people and see if we got any questions, concerns, comments. Anything goes today, ladies and gentlemen. You want to talk about the economy? You want to talk about Ukraine war, Ukraine-Russia war. You want to talk about, and I'm gonna bring a story up. Well, I'm not gonna mention what I'm gonna talk about. I'm gonna bring you a real good story about some very, I guess, bad policing that was done recently, and it pertained to people with this melanin in their skin. I've got one coming up on that on the next one. I get through this one I'm working on now, but it's a lot of stuff going on in the world, and people like me and you are normally affected by any type of activity. And people, minority people that are marginal in their country, such as you and me, we're marginal people in the United States. We're most anytime anything goes down, guess who gets the worst end of it? Guess who gets the short end of the stick? Yeah, you and me, because we share one thing in common, and it's that melanin in our skin. Since the beginning of time, people do not like people that are colored. Whether you're brown, whether you're black, whether you're orange man, or whatever color, black in many people's minds are the worst on the spectrum of color. But I have debunked that myth. That's a myth. It's not the truth. I go back and go to my playlist on race and nationality, and you'll see I've done many studies, many shows showing you that that's a myth. That is the truth. And so people are still living in the myth. Okay, they're still operating with it in ignorance. Okay, our color is one of the best out there. Okay, to be honest with you. I said, why? And so, BobbieD, how can you prove that to me, BobbieD? Can you prove? Sure. Why do you think that Caucasians are trying to get tans? Hmm? Why do you think that Caucasians are trying to get their lips big? Hmm? Huh? Why? Why do you think that Caucasians are wearing cornrows? Hmm? Could it be that they see something that's attractive, more attractive than what they currently have existing on themselves? Why do you think that rap music is the biggest selling music in the Caucasian community? Hmm? Answer those questions for me in your spare time. And if you prefer, you can write your answers down and email me the answers to bdix004 at gmail.com. Or if you prefer, in the comments section of this YouTube live video, you can write your comments to those questions. You with me? I'm telling you, man. That's just plain. I did a video a few days now about Martin Luther King speech that he talked about years ago in the 60s. The title of the speech was Somebody Told a Lie. That's what it was. The title of it. If you haven't seen that video, ladies and gentlemen, please check it out. Please, it might just change your mentality. It might just change your emotionality. It might just change your understanding of your life if you're African American. And if you're white, you're Caucasian, whatever. If you're Asian, it might just bring you to a new understanding and enlightenment on how the world views African Americans and Black people. And in the speech, you talked about the words that apply to Blackness are all negative connotations. But at the same time, the words that apply to whiteness are all great and grandiose connotations. Okay? Who did that? How does that, where did that come from? Oh, I wish I had some time to tell you, but I know where it comes from. Some of you know where it comes from, some of you don't. But yeah, it all comes from the same source. People that don't like people that have melanin in their skins. Okay, so that's all I got for you, man. I want to bring my talk back to you, enlightenment to you, so you all know what's happening with me and keep up with my people. And it's so important that I keep up with you. Again, I'm not going to be doing as many videos as I've done in the past. I mean, one time I did 30 videos in a row, live stream videos. I think that was a record. I think I did 30 or 31 in a row. And I can't do that. I don't want to be doing that. As I mentioned to you, the way to grow this channel is to do a little bit of both. I'm going to do live streams, not as much, but I'm going to do recording as well. Okay, there'll be a balance. Huh? LisaD said short. I would usually do a lot of YouTube shorts because that's one way. That's a sure method of growing your channel as well. Okay, doing shorts. I do a lot of shorts. I do emotional. I do relationship videos. I do worldwide videos. I do YouTube shorts videos. You name it. I just try trending videos. I just try to fill the voids of what I think people need to see. And I'm not really concerned about the views I get, because some of my views get like 10 views. Some of my videos got 10 views. Some of them get thousands of views. One of them got 300,000. That doesn't move me that much. What moves me is, am I putting out content that somebody can get something from, whether it's one person or a million people? Okay. That's what moves me. And so as a result of that mentality and that attitude and that philosophy, my channel may not grow as somebody else's that are trying to go after the views. Okay. I deal with quality that I believe you need to know about. And that's why a lot of times I've been in the Philippines for several years now. I brought you a lot of stuff that many of the Filipino vloggers wouldn't even begin to tell you about. Because they know that would do what? Hurt their viewers, that they won't get a lot of views from. But me, I could care less, man. I get 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Yeah, it doesn't move me. My thing is, how can I be an impact on my world and on my audience? How can I help them in some kind of way? Each one reach one, each one what? Teach one. That's what I'm about, man. And if you with me on that, thank you for being with me. Thank you for being with me and LisaD. A lot of people have just left us, man. Just like, I'm done with BobbieD. Okay. I'm not done with you. Why you gonna give up on me and I ain't giving up on you? Don't do it, man. I'm here. I'm gonna be here until the Lord call me home, and I ain't going nowhere. I might slack off here, slack off there, because I'm human. And I might make a mistake here, make a mistake there. I'm human. You tell me one person in this world that never made a mistake. You tell me one person that's other than Jesus. You tell me one person in this world that never did something wrong. Okay. But you'll see the thing about me, if I realize what I'm doing is wrong or not the best way, guess what I do? I will confess my sins. I was like, man, I'm sorry, man. I messed up. But I fess up and I try to get it right. So that's how I do. And if you hold that against me, you one of these people that go around holding grudges, you in trouble, buddy. Because until you let that grudge go, you just hurting your own self. But he was supposed to be Bobby didn't show up. We ain't seen no live stream in over 2 months. What's wrong with you? I'm not gonna watch him. Okay. Sit up there and act stupid like that if you want to. See how long see if that's gonna help you. It's hurting you. If you know something's been good for you, something's been good to you, look at it. Okay? Tune them back in. Forgive them for what. If they messed up, so what? They're back on the right track, right? They got back on the right track. So that's what you should looking at. You should be looking at. Are they back on track? Are they doing the right thing? Are they doing what's benefiting me? Am I getting something from what they're producing on the airwaves? That's the bottom line. And my thing is, I want to bring you quality, not just quantity, quality. I want to bring you things that you can use and not lose. Things that will help your mentality, things that will help your personality, things that will help your reality. I bring it. Okay. And the problem is, so many of you, so many of us are wrapped up into the internet and wrapped up into media. So we don't even know what we're all about. Our life is just one big internet, looking at YouTube all day long. I'm gonna look at YouTube, and they're looking at boob tube TV all day long. Come on, man. It's more to life than just YouTube. I'm thanking you here, but you got to move beyond that at some point. And I'm the one that's gonna push you to go beyond that. It's more to life than just TV. It's more to life than just Netflix. Okay, HBO, Hulu. It's more to life than that. That's all you get your joy from, watching them. It's more to life, man. And I'm here to help you explore getting into other areas, just in those areas. Okay? Entertainment is what you do. So many of us need entertainment, or we feel like we're inadequate. That means you got a personality issue. You can't sit alone by yourself 10 minutes where you turn the TV on. Yeah, you can't sit in the house all day without a TV on. It's a problem, man. You can't sit in the house all day without getting your cell phone and getting on the internet. It's a problem, man. Get you a book, mister. You ever thought about that? Read. They say reading is fundamental, but you're going away from the fundamentals. Anybody said internet is fundamental and you got to have the internet all day? Where is that written? Social media is fundamental. Where is that written? Okay. What I'm saying is this. Don't be one-sided on anything. Okay. Be balanced. You need a balance. Some social media, some internet, all that sounds good. Too much of anything stinks. That's what my mama said. Yeah. What she taught me. She said, son, yeah, man, she said too much of anything stinks. Yeah, and I believe it too. So be balanced. All right, let's go. We'll ride the train real quick, find out who's out here with me. And we gone, man. We gone. It's a Saturday in the Philippines, Saturday. And I'm here to stay. Let's go. We're going to find out who wrote. People get ready. Whether the train is coming, don't need no ticket. You just got on board. All you need love. Who? Say it again. Say sweet, sweet love. Don't need no ticket. You just get on board. Get on board. You ready to ride train, Bobbie and LisaD, one nation, group of love. When I say toot toot, you say all aboard. Toot toot, toot toot. When I say all aboard, you say toot toot. All aboard, all aboard, all aboard. Let's ride this train. Y'all ready, man? Don't need no ticket to ride this train, baby. All you need is some L to the O to the B-E, love in your heart, baby. And if you have no love, get on the train. We got you some. We'll get you some. Okay, man, let's go. I want to find out who's rough enough, tough enough, popped up enough to be first man in the hit who that city gonna beat them Saints? I need to know. Can somebody tell me, please? I'm gonna find out, man. Look out. Hey, man, it's so good to be back on the train, man. It's a blessing, man. I love these people. All you guys, ladies and gentlemen out there in the train, I love you, man. The other day we were coming home from the dentist. She said, I got something to tell the people on the train. I said, what you mean? I don't want to do no live stream. She said, just turn me on. I got something to tell. I said, what you gonna tell? She said, you'll see when I get through telling her. And so I turned on the live stream. I said, here you go, Lisa. Lisa got something to tell you. And she said, I love you. That's all you had to say. He said, that's enough. So I hope y'all got something out of that. My lady, she's a beautiful person. And you know, these beautiful inside and out. I'll be honest with you, man. I was blessed. The Lord blessed me with a beautiful person, beautiful Filipina, inside and out. And I didn't marry her because she was Filipina. No, I married her because of her heart. Me and her heart, we clicked. We had chemistry together, emotionality together. We had some commonality together, how we were raised with certain values. Those things attracted me to her and her to me. So we're still here, man. We've been married, 7 years? And this year make 8 years, and we're going strong in the Lord. Fine. When you have a woman, make sure she got some Jesus in her. Yeah, you heard me, mister. Yeah, you heard me, Mr. Atheist. Yeah, you black man, you brown man, you cocaine atheist, you get some Jesus in you. And get some, make sure your lady got some Jesus in her, and you might just be all right. Let's go. Well, I got off of that. Let's go. We gotta find out who's talking about. Bob up to be the first man in there. Who we got? Rain man coming. Rain man coming. Rain man, Rain. What's up, Rain man? How you doing, my brother from another mother? What's up, guy? Toot, right back at you, my brother.
Thank you for the donations.
Thanks so much for the donation to the nation. More blessings. Much love. Thank you so much, my brother. Hey, man, Terry, miss you so much, man. I'm finna cry, man. Don't, please, I'm trying to wipe the tears away. So good to see you, man. Good to see you ride the train. Every time I smile, y'all, the lady on the mess my mouth up so bad. It's all this is just hurting, you know, but I'm going through it. I'm gonna get to the pain so I can get to the gain. You know, no pain, no what? Gain. You got me. All right, we're gonna do a damn Terry Flame ride train. BobbieD and LisaD, one nation. First man up in there. Here's how we gotta find a dancer. I need a dancer, lady. Can you find a dancer down there? Who we got? Okay, let's go. Come on, Ron.
Ladies and gentlemen, one of the original players from the Himalayas. Ron's in the house. I said Ron's in the house. Jerome's in the house. I said Jerome's in the house. Come on, girl, let's do the penguin. The hardest working man in the business. I feel good.
Thinking about Terry. Thank you about Terry Flynn for the donation to the nation. More blessings, much love. Thank you so much, my brother from another mother. Let's go. We're gonna find out who's rubbing up, huffing up, be the second man up in the hit house. I need to know who we got. Hold on, I got to get back where I'm supposed to be. Okay, second man up. Who we got? Terry Flynn. He said, what's up, my brother? So he's the first and the second, but he's not the last. There you go. Terry said, that be me who says the Satan. I knew when somebody Terry Flynn called this Satan. He called Ron DeSantis Ron the Satan. You know what, man? Let's just be honest, okay? Ron DeSantis has done more to damage the state of Florida than he has to help the state of Florida. I'll be honest with you. I'm gonna give you a perfect example. Recently, if you recall, Ron had I guess we call a fight between Disney. Yeah, they were like, and so he stripped Disney of a lot of stuff And Disney is one of the if not the largest employer in the state of Florida. So guess what? Disney said, we tired of this fool. Guess what? Guess what Disney did? They had a $1 billion project to add thousands of new jobs to Florida. Guess what they did? Canceled it. They tanked it, man, because they said, we got to deal with this fool. Nah, we're going to cancel it. Just because of him. You know, he's not good for Florida. And I'm going to be honest with you, ladies and gentlemen. I know some of y'all mad with me because I'm saying this, but he will not be good for the United States. Let's go right chain, Bobby. Who we got? Terry, he said, got to bite the bullet back and pack up and get the heck out of America. I hate, man. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all want to leave the United States. Some of y'all want to get back. Some of us want to get back in there. But yeah, whatever.
What's up? I miss you all.
Okay, I got to move over. Okay, y'all. She said she missed you.
Thank you so much, Sir Terry.
Well, you got to put your hand. They know you got braces. See right there, y'all. She got some braces on her teethies.
My teeth are all dated now.
She got a gate around her teeth. That's what she's trying to see. She got a metal gate around her teeth. Okay? Don't mess.
BobbieD is so strict, so he put a gate on my tooth.
Okay, well, I ain't gonna touch that. Let's go. But some people want to stay here, stay in America. Some people want to get out. Whatever is comfortable for you, do it, man. I would advise. Let me put it like this. I would advise anyone, if you're interested in a change of life, a change of viewpoint, a change of perspective, get out. Get out of America. You know, and you don't have to stay wherever you're out of America, but get out for a visit at least. 2 weeks, a month, 3 months, 6 months, a year. Get out and discover the other side of life. But don't ever give up your citizenship. Don't ever give up your nationality. American nationality is really on high demand. Everybody wants to be American. Look at the southern border of the United States right now. Look at all the people trying to get in. You know, not many of them doing it illegally, but hey, you're in the best place you can be. But it's always good to get out. Okay, let's go right here. Who we got? Howard Cooper. What's up, Coop, man? In the house. He said, hello. Hello. What's up, Loa? What's up, man? You doing good, Coop? Coop is a veteran man coming to us from Markel's place. Y'all check out
Sir Coop.
Y'all check out Markel's TV, the podcast. If you're a veteran out there, you got information, you need information that will help you do your get your veterans benefits. Markel will do. Basically, y'all, I told y'all that I was going to go when I went to USA. I went down to VA, man. I tried to ask them for my medical, and then they said you ain't qualified for nothing. I was like, what? You say they'll probably give me a flag when I'm in the ground. Well, that's it. Nah, man, they denied. This is my second time trying to apply, and they denied me again because I told them I was trying to get my benefits, medical benefits and stuff because of the disability I had. They wouldn't even get to, but I'm not qualified, and I'm not going to try and lie to the government that I am. So I accept it. And I'm not going to put no more application trying to get something that they say I'm not qualified for. And many people are, and you want to continue doing it. But I concur with this consensus because when I got out of the military, I actually got on a medical. And when the medical was because of a condition that they said was pre-existing. So that's why they denied me my benefit, my disability. So I'm not going to fool with that. I accept it and I move on. Okay. That's all I'm going to say about it. Don't be asking me no more questions. That's it. Let's go right here. We got Markel. What's up, Markel? Markel. What's up, Markel? He said, I want y'all to check out Markel.
What's up, yo?
This D trying to sound like
What's up, Joe?
Stop this D, please make me cry. Markel got a show, man, called Markel TV Daily Life Vlogs and Shorts. Check it out.
He changed his name.
He changed the name every week.
Just like yours.
I don't change my name every week. Stop. You better go somewhere, sister. I do not change my name every week. Stop it right there. I change my name as appropriate. We started out with Life in the Philippines, the Black Person Viewpoint. That's if you remember, that was my name, our show name for the longest, right? Right. Then we changed it to what did we change it to? BobbieD and LisaD, Life in the Philippines, right? Anyway, we changed it. Yeah.
Train Nation.
No, that's a new one.
Life in the
LisaD. If you don't know, just be quiet. Okay, thank you.
You don't know.
I know. we changed it to BobbieD and LisaD Live in the Philippines because I remember I wanted to put LisaD in there. Okay. Then we had a life change again. And this is the third time I changed it to the Love Train Nation. Okay. And I have a reason, but when I changed mine, it's a particular reason, and it's a solid reason. Marco has a reason why he changed his as well. It's best to have the best appropriate channel name so you can target your videos for the appropriate audience that you're targeting them for. Okay, so awesome, man, awesome. Check out Markel's TV Daily Vlog. Okay, also Markel's TV the podcast. Let's go, Roger. We got Terry Fleming. See, where you sit at, Sir Murphy? Where you sit at?
Missing in action.
Where you at? Where you at? I don't know what happened to Murphy.
Our
I'm like,
Gunny is missing in action.
I email Gunny. You know, we mailed each other. Yeah, we emailed each other, and he's doing good. I guess he's gonna take a test. You know how he do. He take a break every now and then. Or he pissed off me. I don't know what it is. Gunny, we're looking for you, man. Let's go, Roger. Who we got?
We miss you,
Howard
Gunny.
Cooper. He said, "What's up, Markel TV? What's up? What's up?" Roger, who we got? Terry, he said, "Hello, sir, Markel. What's up, man? You good? So good to see you." Markel, to be careful in Florida. He's very easy to be charged as a felon being around illegal immigrants. Yeah, illegal immigrants. I'm be honest. This is my opinion on the immigrant situation, the southern border. I'm all for immigrants that come here legally. Legally, I say legally. Immigrants that try to get around the law and come here illegally, kick them out. I'm sorry, man. Y'all can get mad at me if you want to, but that's people that should not be here because they doing the back door route. I want you to do the front door route, which is the right way, not the tight way, the long way and the strong. Don't try to shirk the law because you do. If you shirk the law and you get here that way, you try to shirk every other law when you get it. You'll be an unlawful individual. Okay. I don't want any unlawful people coming into the United States of America. That's my BobbieD's rule. That's my opinion. Come here the right way. Okay. Does it take longer to get here the right way? Sure, it may, but you got to tough it out. Now, the United States is a land for anybody that want to come, but if you come here the right way, we all for you. If you come here the wrong way, I say turn them around and send them back. That's my thing about the border. And I'm talking about putting up a better wall. I'm not for all the wall stuff. I'm not for all of that. The more walls you put up, the more ways they're going to find to get over that wall, under that wall, or around that wall. So the wall is not relevant, okay? What you can do, you tell people the right way to come here and let them know, just like Biden's doing right now. He's telling them how you can get here the right way. You come here the right way, we with you. You come here the wrong way, we're sending you right back. Let's go, Ron J. Who we got? Mark Crew. What's up, Cook? He said, "What's up, you by?" Hey, you know what we say? We're blessed and highly favored and flavored of the love the most I got. Man. Good to see you in the house today, Crook Mark in the house, y'all. Let's go, Ron J. Who we got?
Raymond. Hello, Sir Cooper and Sir Crook Mark.
What's up, my guys? Everybody say, hey. Let's go. Roger. Terry Fleming said, Michelle Obama has a temper. Yeah, she has a temper. That's why she used to slap him. I ain't gonna say that. That's why every time she got mad, she had to take Obama, Barack, into the room and say, look at man, let me tell you something. You call my name one more time like that.
Teach you fire.
Nah, but yeah, she got a temper. But it's okay.
I think everybody has a temper.
I think everybody has a boiling point, okay? But sometimes people's boiling points are more than others, quicker, faster than others, okay? She has a short temper, and Orange Man got one too. No, you got one too, Terry. But I got one too.
You got one too. I got one too.
Everybody got one, but some people are more, I guess, easy to hit that button than others, and it depends on the subject as well. But I want people that's fired up. I want people that can clap back when people mess with them. I want that. And Michelle is a very level-headed woman. She has a temper, but she uses it with logic. She just doesn't cuss people out for no reason, or she just didn't fight people physically. She knows how to control it. And that's what you want. People that can control themselves in public office, other than Orange. Let's go, Roger. We got Howard Cooper. He says, salute to Terry Fleming. Congrats on number one today. Hey, Terry Fleming, number one. Who is number two? I forgot. Narkel, Howard Cooper, number two. Jump. 1, 2. Howard Cooper, number two. I'm sorry for that. I got you now, man. Let's go around there. We got Terry Fleming. Thank you. Let's go around there. Who we got? Live in the North Carolina. What's up? Live in the North Carolina. Monroe Smith in the house. Monroe Smith. What's up, Monroe? He's a Love Train Nation for Greensboro. North Carolina. What's up, man? So good to see you around Train Bobby Lee. He said, hello, Terry Fleming. What's up, Terry? What's up? Terry Fleming. Hello, North Carolina. What's up? North Carolina, maybe Monroe's in the house. Hey, man, so good to see you, man. Monroe, we ain't seen you in a while, man. You good? You good? So good to see you. Around Train, who we got? Anthony Liggins. What's up, Anthony? How you doing, brother? From under the mic. He said, hello, BobbieD and LisaD. So good to see you back in the Philippines with LisaD. Congrats. Big baller Terry Fleming. I agree with you about the Satan. Hey, man. For those of you that are in Florida and you got this melanin in your skin, I feel sorry for you. Because he's making your life a living hell. Look at the school system, man. He's taking all kind of books and stuff out of the school system. You talk about if you have anything in there about gay, if you call anybody gay or heterosexual or transsexual, they're gonna ban that book, you know. And then if you're a teacher that mentioned those words, you just lost your job. I mean, it's crazy, man. It's like the state of Florida is trying to deny what's happening in the world. And they're trying to take us back to 1920, 30, 40, when those terms were prevalent. But you can't do that. You have to deal with where we are. Just like many of the school systems are trying to get rid of CRT, critical race theory. And critical race theory is just saying what happened to us as African Americans, how they took us from our homelands and made us slaves. And they don't want to look at that. They don't want to acknowledge that. They want to take that, all the dirty, mean, nasty stuff they did to people like me and you with this melanin and put it under the rug, hide it under the rug. That's wrong, man. You cannot rewrite history. Let's go around train. Who we got? Terry. He said, hello, Anthony. What's up, man? What's up? Roger Terry. He said, my sister went to the dentist when COVID was at its height and ended up contracting COVID and died. Oh, my goodness.
Wow.
3 weeks later.
Sorry to hear.
Whoa, that's rough, man. I'm sorry to hear that. She went when they didn't have the treatments and the vaccines available, and I would have never. That's why I stayed home. I said, "No, LisaD, I know I needed to go to the dentist. She did too. We toughed it out for almost 3 years, 2.5 years before we went back to the dentist because of that very same reason. We didn't want to catch no COVID in the chair. And no, we had our vaccinations and everything, but we still did not go. Okay, so
They are clean. The dentist we went to are clean. Yeah. And then they sanitize it also.
dentists do a fairly good job here and in the USA, making sure that their environment's clean, sterile. But again, just in the case of caries, all of them don't do it. So I'm sorry that it happened, man, but that's living proof. You got to be careful with dentist or medical physician you choose. Let's go around train. Who we got? Anthony. He said, wow, that's horrible, Terry Fleming Stewart. Sorry for the loss. Yeah, man, that's terrible. That's a terrible way to go out. But if you guys remember, I did a story on this. What's the guy? The guy that followed Trump, Andrew, what's his name? Herman Talmadge. Herman Cain. That's his name. Y'all remember Herman Cain? He died a couple of years ago. He like a fool. He went and followed Orange Man to some campaign event in Oklahoma. That's when COVID just started. He said, I ain't no COVID. It's just like the flu. I'll be all right. He go out there with no mask, right? He came back the next week. He was sick as a dog. Took him down to the hospital. He had COVID. 3 weeks later, he was gone. See what I'm saying? You don't play with your life, mister. Don't play with your life, sister. Be smart. And those of you that are anti-vaxxers out there, shame on you. You know, I ain't put that thing in my vein, okay? Sit up there and say that if you want to. You catch that COVID, you be begging. Let's go around, Jane. Who we got?
Terry Fleming. Yeah, that hit me pretty hard for a minute, but it's been a couple of years now. The pain was wasted, but the memory will never leave.
Yeah, man. So that's a hard thing, man. When you love one just going to the office for dental treatment and then catch COVID from that office and then pass away a few weeks later.
Pain
That's
is
tough.
fast.
That's tough, man. So we're praying for you, man. I know you'll never forget that situation. That something like that can cause trauma in your life. You know what I'm saying? So that's something like that would also motivate you to get what? Your vaccination. Let's go right, chain, Bobby. Did you see one issue? I got all my vaccinations.
What is that, my dear?
I don't know. That's what that is.
Ah,
Okay. See, now make me mess up. Lisa D.
there,
Move
right
now.
here.
Okay. We had a new, StreamYard's doing
Go
new
up.
stuff all the time. There was a new symbol on here that she asked me what it is, and we know what it is now. Okay, let's go around here. We got Anthony. Yeah, I understand. I lost my little sister in 2003, but the memories are yeah. You got to think about the good times you had with them, and don't think about the last time they had, because the last time they had with their COVID is probably the worst time in their life. But you focus on the memories and the meanings, that how meaningful their life was to you and how they impacted your life. That's what you focus on. I've had many people pass away in my life, man. I'm telling you, I'm gonna run down the list for you since we into this passed away stuff. Number one, my mother, my biological mother passed away when I was 16 years old. Can you imagine that? As a 16-year-old, and the only person that you trusted in the world was your mother, and she gone. Hit me hard as a rock. Hit me hard, man. I'm telling you. Even to this day, I'm sort of tearing up on the inside because I've never gotten over that. I managed to move on with my life, but it still hurts to this day. And then my oldest sister passed away. Okay. Then my oldest brother passed away. Then uh, my
Grandma.
my brother right above me passed away. Then my grandmother passed away. Then my uncle. I could go right on down the list, man. All the people. My dad passed away. All the people that I loved and cherished, and grew up with and looked up to, they're gone. And I'm still here. So my question is, why am I still here? To do what I'm doing right now, to be a blessing as much as I can. Each one, reach one, each one, teach one. Find meaning in your life where you are right now and move forward in that meaning by helping somebody, okay, in any kind of way. Let's go around chain. Who we got? And he said, I just got back from the Philippines. Also went to Thailand and Vietnam. Had a wonderful time back home in the USA with all the stress and political nonsense. I hear you, man.
Wow,
But you know what, man?
you went to
I've been to
different countries.
I've been to the Philippines. I've been to Thailand. I've never been to Vietnam. But so I understand where you've been, and it's a big contrast between those Eastern nations versus the Western nation you're in. But by virtue of the fact, Anthony, that you're back in the USA says a lot. That's your base, okay? And so I would suggest that venture out, ladies and gentlemen. Check out the Eastern countries. Check out the whatever, check them out. But don't get rid of your base. Are you with me? Let's go around chain. Who we got?
Yes, sir.
Terry Fleming. He said, I tried to have a relationship recently, but it didn't work out. I feel more comfortable being alone. Okay. That's how life is sometimes. Some people are not, everybody's not meant to have some company with them 24/7 around there, like me and DCD. I just feel the
More
need.
stress.
I just feel the need to have a female companion. But if you can function in your life without having a 24/7 female companion, do it, man. I mean, my life would probably been better off without nobody. I'm be honest with you. No, I don't want that way. But I would have less stress. I'd have less expenses. It would just be me, focusing on me. But see, I'm too much of a giver. I'm too much of a person that has to help people. So I need somebody who can help me to help people. That's Lisa D. And I help her to help people. We help each other. But if that works for you, Terry, that's fine. Some people are loners in life, and it's okay. Some people are just got to have others around. It's either way, whatever you do is work. If whatever works for you, do it. Let's go. Roger, who we got? Reggie Coleman. What's up, Reggie? Brother Reggie Coleman in the house. What's up, boss? He said, Bobby, you back in the Philippines, or should I say you're back in the Philippines?
I'm back.
I'm back in the Philippines, and I'm black in the Philippines. Okay. I'm back and I'm black. I'm still black. No, I'm never. Hey, man, I don't care what y'all say about me, but don't say I'm not black enough for you. I'm not black enough for you. Let's go, Roger. Who you got? There's a Mel. What's up, my brother from another mother? Long time no see, but
I didn't break anything, SML.
She didn't get it, y'all. Long time no see, but I
No.
see you.
No.
Oh Lord, Lisa D. She got to get back up. He said, "Hello, Terry from Temple. Hello, what's up?"
Hello, Reggie.
Terry from me said, "Hello, Reggie." And SML, "What's up, man? Y'all good?" So good. Terry SML, he said, "Hello, Terry. What's up, man? You good, man? So good to see." Terry from me, I forgot to say hello to Queen Angel. What you laughing for? What's funny? He said hello.
Because you forgot me. This is my-
Okay, it seemed like it would be appropriate to say hello back. Wouldn't you think so? Okay, she don't want to speak to you today, Terry. Let's go around, Terry. Who we got? Terry Fleming. He said, "My TV hasn't been turned on in 2 years." Whoa. Terry Fleming, you was a
You
smart
have
man.
to give it away, Sir Terry.
You was a smart man, Terry. Hey, you know what, man? I met this guy when I was working with Sprint. Okay, I met this guy that was a programmer, and so I don't know what happened. We started talking about what we look at, what's our favorite program, and all that kind of. He said, "I don't got no favorite program." I said, "What?" He said, "I don't watch TV." I said, "What?" He said, "I haven't watched TV in 15 years." I said, "Man, you serious? You playing with me, right?" I said, "Nah, man." I said, "You stop playing." I said, "Quit playing, man." He was true. You know what he did? He said took his TV and gave it to a friend. He never turned back on because of so many negativity on the TV. He watched Netflix on the internet. He said all his news, all that stuff. He said he get online. He said he don't watch Netflix. He watch Netflix movies, stuff like that. But he said TV is just a waste of my time. He said when I want to look at something, I want to look at something that's going to help my mind grow and keep me focused on what I'm supposed to do. And looking at TV, all these random stuff, commercial stuff, it detracts from my purpose and what I want to do. He made quite great sense. So Terry, if you haven't watched TV, you haven't turned that TV on in 2 years, more power to you, my brother. That means you're focused on more than TV, more things in life than just TV. So that means you must listen to the radio a lot and that you hit that internet a lot because you have to keep informed of what's going on in the world. But you know what? I just got a Roku, and I'm gonna set that Roku up. So we're gonna get off of cable, and at least you don't want me to do it. Well, I'm gonna set that Roku up. If those of you, anybody, let me put it, anybody out there in the Philippines right now, if you have a Roku and you set it up in the Philippines, give me an email shout. Okay, email me because I need some help setting it up. I think I need to get a VPN, but I want to make sure. So if you have a Roku box and you're in the Philippines, because you know they ban Roku out here, but there's a way to get around it. You set yours up. If your Roku is running fine out here, email me how you did it step by step so I can set mine up too. Okay, let's go around here. We got Lisa Bernardo. He said, Siri, Terry. Siri, Terry. He said, so Terry, don't never forget me, the one and only Tuba Queen, please. No, that's why she had her mouth shut when you said, I forgot. Yeah, Terry, sorry about that. He said, this D is on 1 in a million. Yeah, 1 in a billion. Let's go. Roger, who got? And look, he said, hi, Lisa D. You never forget our one and only Tuba Queen. So happy to see you and Bobby D in the same country together. Hope your visa comes through too. Hey, I hope so too, man. I can't wait. But you know, we're here until it gets through. Whatever. If it's short term, be short term. If it's long term, be long term. But we still gonna be together. And that's go. Let's go. Lisa D. Said, Reggie Coleman. Reggie. He said, I know you're glad to be back in the Philippines with your wife, Lisa D. My blood. And let me put you like this, Reggie. I'm glad to be back with my wife. Okay. As far as me glad to be back here, not so much. Okay. I want to be. I know where I want to be, and I know where I should be. Here is not it, but I'm here temporarily with my wife because these D was getting ready to get into some serious issues, and I had to get out here and make sure she didn't get emotionally depressed and all that kind of craziness. So that's why I'm here, and I'm here for until they tell us we got that big VISA. There you go. Right, who we got? Lisa D. Thank you, Sir Terry, for praying that too.
Sir Terry.
She said, thank you, sir. I'm sorry. Thank you, Sir Anthony, praying for that too. Round check, who we got? Israel. He said, there she is. Tuba Queen in the house, in the house, in the house.
Here I am.
Terry Fleming, he said, he's a racist guy, bashing women, hating probably closet gay, white guy with a guy. Hey, I'm telling you, man. Ron, DeSantimonious, DeSatan, whatever y'all want to call him. a lot of people look up to that guy. And so, just like a lot of people look up to Orange Man, the MAGA people out there, MAGA people is something else, man. And you can break down the logic. You can show them the logic. They won't even look at logic. MAGA people go by their feelings and emotions, and it's very dangerous, ladies and gentlemen, when you only go by your feelings and emotions. You can hurt yourself or hurt others, and when you hurt others or you hurt yourself, it'll be based on your feelings and emotions, which could be based on a lie. Feelings and emotions and logic do not mix together. If I had to go by feelings and emotions or logic, which one would I choose? Logic. That's gonna keep me. That's gonna keep my sanity. That's gonna keep me sane and keep me in reality. Feelings and emotions take you out of reality. Let's go round train. Who we got? Terry, he said, your smile is contagious. Thank you. Terry Fleming, round train, Bobby Lisa D. What's up? Round train, who we got? Anthony, he said, I agree, Terry Fleming. Round train, who we got? Guys, still looking for dates on athletics, still looking for dates, still looking for dates. Don't sleep on Thailand or Vietnam. Lots of beautiful single ladies out there in Southeast Asia. Yeah, Thailand. Here's the thing about the other countries in Asia, Thailand and Vietnam.
What
They're
happened to your girlfriend? You have a girlfriend in here.
okay. I don't know.
Good.
Please move on now. You know, people have girlfriends and they don't. So, that means he's probably looking somewhere else. They may have terminated. I don't know. I'm not looking at that. What I'm saying is this. I forgot what I was saying now. Yeah, what I'm saying is that the issue with the other countries, they don't speak English that much. They have a barrier. And Thailand, when we went to Thailand, if you didn't speak their language, you was just, SOL. Because
Some
they
others can speak.
some of them spoke English, but they didn't speak it well. But very few people in Thailand spoke English. So that's what we had an issue with. They were nice, but they just didn't speak our language that well. Rightfully so. You're in their country, you should adopt to their language. Yeah. And Vietnam the same way. They don't speak English that much. So but that doesn't mean there are not a lot of beautiful people there. There probably are. Let's go right chain. Who we got? And he said the legal immigration system is broken for people of color. With all the labor shortages here, they should give people at the border work permits and let them work jobs in America. Won't do it, pay taxes. It's a good idea. Uh, that's why there are a lot of them coming over here illegally because they can't get the work permits and they need work. So they'll go around the law, whatever they can do, skirt around the law to get here so they can work. They have to work and send money back to their people in Mexico, Nicaragua, all of these other foreign countries, Honduras. All of them is trying to get into the southern border back door illegally. Man, I feel sorry for those that feel that they need to escape their country to come here to find a better life. I really empathize with you, but I don't empathize with you breaking our laws to get into this country. I think it's wrong that you break the laws and you want us to accept you in this country because you broke the law to get in here. No, don't do that. Come in here the right way. I accept you. If you come in here right, according to the law, I accept you wholeheartedly. But if you break the law to get in here, I want you to go out because that means that we have to pay more taxes for an illegal immigrant to get in there. And because you have no job, you have no money, and we got to pay for everything for you. So if you're illegal, sorry, get back. Ron J, who we got? And he said, obviously several years to immigrate here illegally from Mexico. Yeah, takes several years, but that's what they got to do. They got to wait. I mean, you just can't jump in front of everybody else and say because you scared you might get hurt in your country or there's too much violence in your country or you won't have no work in your country. No pain, no gain. You got to wait your time like everybody else. Wait. That's good. Ryan J, who we got? Michael Coffee, Niece. He said, Mike, what's up? He said, Bobby and Lisa, hello. I'll be there in the Philippines, August 25th this year from Nurse Mike. Okay, congrats, man. Nurse Mike is on his missions trip, so he'll be here in August. If we're still here, man, hopefully we'll get a chance to see you, hook up with you, man. Ryan J, who we got? Michael, he said, Bobby and Lisa, hi. I'll be there for about a short nurse mission and vacation. And my visit my Filipino friend in Lapu-Lapu and check on my place. Okay. Well, you've been gone for a long time, man. Your place is just sitting there. When you come back, you're going to have a lot of work to do because if you let a place just sit up in the Philippines, guess what, mister? the the heat takes a toll on that place. You haven't turned that heat on. I mean, you have to turn the AC on to cool it down. You have a lot of stuff that's messed up. The windows will get cracked. The heat, the paint, all your walls might be messed up because you have to maintain the property. And so if you haven't been there in several years, you will probably have a lot of little miscellaneous things to take care of before you can actually live in there in comfort. Let's go right here. Who we got? Michael Coffey. He said, Bobbie and Lisa, hello. I started living there part-time in 2024. I love to see people in Philippines will be a second home. Hey, nothing wrong with that. See what he's saying, y'all? See, I'm gonna break down that statement one second. He says, I'll be there part-time. Now a lot of people do that, man. They live in the USA, that's their home base, but they come here part-time just to get away from the madness of the States, the madness of the West, and they go to the East. Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. Balance it out a little bit. But you never leave your home base totally. You never give up your citizenship for some developing nation. Don't do that. If you do it, you're going to resent it. You resent it eventually. Let's go around to everybody. Who we got? Terry Fleming. He said, I get paid for PTSD. And being in a combatant relationship tends to send me inside myself to the place where my hurt, pain, and anxiety is in. Okay. So Terry Fleming is a reason why he's alone. He suffers from PTSD. Okay. And that's
What does that mean?
Post-traumatic syndrome. Something like that. PTSD. In other words, post-traumatic syndrome, shock syndrome, or something like that. It's about when you was in combat, you was in the Army, whatever, Navy, Marine, whatever, and you was in war, and you saw a lot of stuff happen. You got you saying your buddy get shot up, whatever. All that stuff got to your mind and just made you like freak out. So he had to get treatment for that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Can you imagine if you in the military, war zone, and you right there, and your friend next to you got blown away, and you
feeling a lot of people too.
It's rough, man. I feel for people like that. And
seeing
that type of
blood.
A lot of blood. I feel for people like that because they have an injury mentally. It's not physical. He didn't get an arm broke off or none of that. He's still 100% physically, but the mental side, he has trauma. He saw things that nobody should be seeing on a daily basis. And when you see those things, it leaves a mark upon you. It leaves you what? Traumatized emotionally and mentally, and sometimes even spiritually. Okay. So Terry Fleming has a battle. He's on a constant battle to fight those emotions that will cause him to go back in time and to maybe have him become depressed. And so people got to understand PTSD is real. And so he has to deal with that. And when he gets in a regular relation with a woman, some of those PTSD feelings come out. And so he had to pull out of that relationship to regain his sanity so he won't go off on nobody. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's why he said he understands he has to be alone. And if he functions in his lifestyle better by himself, what of it? Ain't nobody business but his business. He's doing the best he can for himself to survive. And that's all we can do. That's all any of us can do. Do the best we can to make it in this world. Let's go around, check who we got. Anthony Legacy. Didi, my girlfriend went with me to Thailand and Vietnam. It was her first time leaving the Philippines, and she was very excited. We also went to 100 Islands, Alomino City in the Philippines. Okay.
Wow.
Outstanding. See, Lisa D? She just what happened when you're trying to be nosy. Mind other people's business. Mind your business, Lisa D. See it? I'm talking about he messed over the girl. He messed over the girl. Took away. Just like when I was dating, I took Lisa D to Thailand. I took her to Hong Kong. A whole bunch of foreign countries I took Lisa D to. Ain't nobody say, well, y'all ain't messed up. Ain't nobody that's but us.
Yeah, it's better to go to another country before you let her bring to the USA. She should have experience to, she went to other countries also.
There's nothing wrong with that. I think it's a good thing. For those of you that are dating a foreign woman out there, and you're an American citizen of USA, take your lady out somewhere. If nothing else, take her to Behold, man. Like he took his lady to Alamino City in the Philippines. Take her out somewhere. Because the more you expose her to different things, and see, the first time Lisa D ever went out of the country was with who? Bobby D. I took her out of the country first time ever. And we had the best time. We went, the first time I took her out was to Hong Kong. Singapore. We went to Singapore. That's the first time I ever took her. And her eyes was open. She's like, woo. I'm telling you a funny example. When we went to Singapore, we have transportation. We used to use bus, the public buses to get where we had to go. So we was in Chinatown. We had to go to the city. So we hailed the bus down, and Lisa D, she got on the bus before me, right? She was in front of me. So she gets up on the bus and she just walked to her seat. The bus man said, hey, where you going? You know what she forgot to do? She forgot to pay. You got to put money in the slot to get on that bus. And she said, how do you know? I said, Lisa D, this is not the Philippines where you can get on a jeepney and you pay when you get off. So it was funny. It was so funny at the time. But that's what happens when you expose your lady to a different environment. They begin to mature in a different level, and it's very helpful for you and for her. There's so many things that I've exposed Lisa D to. It was for her first time. And I'm excited when she does stuff like that. It was just like, wow, I was glad I was able to help you. And it's a good thing.
And then it was the first time I saw a bus that has a second floor.
Yeah, we the bus we went on had it was a double decker with a first and second. That was the first time she'd ever seen a bus with a double decker bus. And I think post-traumatic stress disorder. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay. I messed it up, but y'all know how to talk about
dynamic. I said dynamic.
Post-traumatic stress disorder. I said it's post-traumatic stress. I forgot what I said, but y'all got it. Thank you for the correction on that. PTSD stands for post-traumatic stress disorder. It's a disorder that, like, if you're in the military, it can happen to people that's not in the military. A lot of women have been in abusive relationships, and not only women but men too. And as you get beat up every day and slapped up every day for no reason, that'll put some stress on you too. So not only people in the military, but people in regular everyday life can have PTSD. And so I'm tell you what, I'm gonna give you a perfect example how people that's not in the military, how some women can have it. Some people I know, I'm not gonna name no names, but people, Lisa do know what I'm talking about. They might know it too. I know some people here in the Philippines. They grew up in a very, very abusive environment. Mom and dad fought. Dad beat the mom. And the people grew up seeing that. And because of the fact that they grew up seeing the mom and dad being abusive to one another, and it's like 4 or 5 girls, none of them want to get married. That's because of what? PTSD. They have not dealt with those issues, and so they're suffering to this day. And they'll probably never get over it.
None of their kids got married.
She says none of the kids, and all of them girls except for one boy. They got one boy. All of them girls. I think about 4 or 5 kids, one boy. And none of the girls are married. And they don't want to be married. Let's go. Anthony, he said it's true. She got some experience going through immigration officials at the airport. Mm-hmm. She realized they're not as scary as she imagined. Oh, immigration is. If your paperwork is good, you got no worries, man. It's when your paperwork is shady, you better start praying to the Lord to let you through. Let's go around. Check who we got. Michael Coffee, need some coffee. It's probably at least hello. Part-time living in the Cebu, Philippines will be 3 to 4 months out of the year. There's ain't nothing wrong with that, man. You got 3 or 4 months a year, and you can relax in Cebu. Nice weather. I would probably come during the wintertime when it's cold in the USA. Come out here and get that nice hot sun and relax. And then after the winter's over, go back. Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. Let's go. Who we got? No, Kakalaki. He said, I enjoy myself with my Manila lady. And this is my 3rd time to the Philippines. Hey, nothing wrong with that, man. I drove, when I met Lisa D, I had been here about 3 times before. And so when I add up all my trips to the Philippines coming and going, it's got to be at least 15, 16 times, man. And so once you get and you like it, my first trip here, I hated it. I didn't like the weather. I thought it was too hot. I didn't like the country because I thought it was too nasty. All kind of stuff, man. But then I kept coming back. And the only reason I kept coming back because for Lisa D. And as I kept coming back, I began to get adjusted to the way things are here. And it worked out for me. But the first time, Didn't like it. Let's go. Who we got? North Carolina. He said, hopefully my Manila fiance will be there in the USA as soon as I'm still waiting on the K1B. Okay. He's waiting on the K1. K1 visa is very, very slow, but the one we're waiting on is the CR. That's even slower. You know what I'm saying? So hope everything works out for you, my brother. One of our persons just got married through the K1 process.
Yeah. Melody and Chris.
Y'all know Big. Well, I want to say Big Chris, but I ain't gonna say that. He get mad when you call him Big. But Melody and Chris Holmes, you know, the trucker, they got married. He brought her to the USA on a K1 visa, and it's been about a long. They've been waiting for a while for that one, man. About a year, close to 9 months to a year, but they waited. It's a good while.
Yeah, for their K1.
And so it went through, so it can be done. You got to be
because of the pandemic also.
the pandemic slowed it down. You're right, Lisa D. All right, guys, it's been real. It's been real. It's been real. We got to go. Thank you so much, Terry Flynn, for the donation.
Thank you so much, Sir Terry.
More blessings, much love to you, my brother from another mother. It's always good to see my people and to touch bases with the people that have us in near to us and dear to us in their hearts. You certainly are all near to us and dear to us. We appreciate you. I'll be coming back to you on a more frequent basis. I would say maybe 2 or 3 times a week on the live, at the minimum once a week on the live. And then with the videos, we'll be doing that we do a video almost every day. If you don't see a video, you'll see a live. But usually we try to do a video almost every day. It's usually a recorded video, maybe a short video, or maybe 2 minutes, 3 minutes, but we try to do something every day because we're committed to putting out quality content so that you can use it and use it. Be ready for this video and get ready to drop first thing in the morning. It's called Exploring Dysfunctional Toxic Relationships. You're going to enjoy that video and look forward to drop like it's hot very soon. Okay, and I always encourage you all to refer the channel to others as much as you can.
Hit the like button, please.
Oh, yeah, everybody hit the like for me. 1, 2, 3. Chichipaya. 1, 2, 3. Hit the like button, man. We need some likes up on this show. Let's get them likes up, y'all. Okay, we got another comment. Who we got? I forgot.
Mark Kakalaki, he said, okay, I will hold you to that. The love training nation.
Okay, I'll hold you to that, love. Okay, yeah, man. Y'all hold us to what we say we're gonna do, and we're gonna hold y'all what you say you're gonna do. But yeah, be good. Don't do nothing I wouldn't do, and be tight, right, long, and strong. Okay, that's it now, guys. This is Bobby, and I'm getting ready to change.
What?
I'm getting ready to change this outro. But next time, y'all want to see this outro here for the last time, I'll put a new one in. But this is all we got right now. That's all for now, guys. This is BobbieD.
And the tuba queen, Lisa D.
Say take care.
God bless.
And
peace.
Peace. In the middle. Peace. Yeah, man. See y'all next time.